These Stirling powered boats have just travelled 3 miles upstream to the rally point. We're sheltering under the bridge because the weather's not too good. This is the famous sounding arch built by Isambard Brunel. Have a look at this close-up of the two boats. The engines are both made by Norris Bomford. The one on the right is about 20 years old now, but the one on the left, Norris's latest engine, is barely visible. It is a fraction of the size by height, and there is only one cylinder, but it's producing the same level of power. We have a newcomer to the rally this year. We launched her earlier in the season, and the name is Regen for regenerator. But have a look at this photo because, yes, perched on top of the engine is a kettle, a tea kettle, an essential accessory for all Stirling engine powered boats. The other boat has got an engine in which is Julian's Beta, but we'll talk about Julian's engines in a moment or two. Here is Regen on the move. The hull shape, long and slim, helps to keep the boat speed up, but also the engine power. This is a pressurized Beta engine. To get power out of a Stirling engine, it must be pressurized. We're taking speed measurements and we're getting up to 4 miles an hour. And of course, the speed limit here on the Thames is 5 miles an hour. Here's the view of the engine in close up whilst on board and underway. And now here's the viewpoint of the helmsman. We're travelling downstream towards our launching point. I said we would return to Julian Wood's latest engine. This engine is just on the point of being started, and shortly we will pan round to the rear of the engine, which is exposed to the air, and you'll be able to see the lever and elbow linkage. This helps to reduce the height of the overall engine, but also provides near straight line motion. I've annotated the components here. Shortly you'll be able to see their motion and how they move now that the engine is running. This is how you'll see the engine in the boat. We don't actually need a large water radiator. There's plenty in the river. Here you can see the boats being prepared for the cruise to go upriver, and a rudder is being attached to the back of the boat. Here you can see the full arrangement, 2 rudders. This double rudder mechanism is used for speed control because if they are pulled in opposite directions, the thrust is spoiled and can even bring the boat to a stop. Right, here is Regen setting off upstream to cruise up to the rally point. It uses the double rudder, and here is another double rudder on the back end of the triple skiff, and Alex is at the helm. Here is Malcolm with his rhombic Beta, many years of service, and in the background one of the big function boats, well, 2 of them, and we're just approaching the lock upstream. Oops, the lock is busy, and we're going to have to wait a bit because, good heavens, look at this lock coming out. It'll take a while for this lock to get past so that we can get into the lock. It's quite a sight, isn't it? Some of these are a bit low in the water, and well, you can always sit on the roof, and yes, but I like this one. Let's just strap an outboard motor on the back. We did eventually get into the lock, and as the waters rise, so we were able to make our way towards the rapturous crowds awaiting the arrival of the Stirling fleet. Yes. However, we do know how to look after ourselves, and well, you have to wear the special gear. Alex here is styling the Stirling boat kit, and perhaps it is better viewed from a distance. The bigger the distance, the better. But there is science behind all this. Here we are towing boats so that we can find out just how much pull is needed to be able to achieve particular speeds. A strain gauge feeds through data to a computer screen, and coupled with a water speed meter, we can work out how much power is needed to achieve particular speeds. And yes, it's an uphill struggle. So, this year, a new boat and new speeds. Thank you for watching.